Okay, so I'm going to share this rough itinerary here, or agenda, kind of go through it and let's just add what we need to add, or I don't want to make any changes yet. We'll do it after this, but I want to, we're sharing, right?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this is for the summer salute for our meeting for next week. And we're recording this because we want to put it out on Facebook, because hopefully a lot of people will be able to see this. And if they're not reminded of it, it'll remind them to get there. So Phil did say if he's back in town, he was out of town at a family emergency. He got back Saturday.
Again.
And he said he might want to do a short presentation at the beginning of our event, just to promote, I guess, some upcoming events and, how other clubs can use it like we are using the whole thing. So what I thought we'd do is an introduction, just like we normally do. I know a lot of these people have seen this, but how we got started, the past history, and then I think Rich added, what is NNC all about? And that would be just reading the, what Rich Crombie posted up at the very beginning, who we are and what we're about. So we'll just take that and read that.
That should be NCC.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll change that. Sorry. I did it late this afternoon. So I'll add that to it, NCC. And then, yeah. Introduction and duties of the board members. I thought maybe we could just introduce ourselves, have you guys introduce yourselves. I think we're allowed to get 2 mics that we can use. So the board comes up on stage and we just pass the baton down, and what your position is, what you do, and the duties you have with the coalition. What's your thoughts on that?
Good idea. So lets everybody know what we're doing. I mean, who we are.
Yeah.
That we're not just a coalition like we were before, but now we're actually an established club too.
Okay. And then, Alan, I thought you would take over at this point because you interfaced with the Chevy Club.
Yeah, I can do that.
It would be like, okay, how did this get started? And I think if you remember, when you mentioned this the last time in one of our meetings, you were talking about how they came to us and wanted us to help them.
That's how it started, yes.
Yeah, and how it all evolved, to it's supposed to be evolved, not involved. How it all evolved to where we are now, actually doing the event and that kind of thing. At that point, once you get done, I mean, you can just however you want to present it. Then I would love to be able to have Vicky go ahead and start that video, that TV video. It's about 6 minutes long, and let the audience see that, and then come back. And this is number 5 would be you too, Alan. It would be that, okay, now this is why you're all here and what we're looking for you to volunteer. And then that's when Vicky go ahead and would share the what's the thing I have here? The let's see.
All the areas we need help in.
Club assignments.
Yeah.
And then I guess, Vic, you're going to be able to type on there. If someone volunteers for doing something, you're going to be able to type on the computer. They can see it on the wide screen, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm thinking instead of having someone stand up and start yelling things out, I think we'll take the second mic, go to the person in the audience and give it to them. So now you can really hear, their name and their contact info. I mean, that's going to take a bit of time to fill those out, I think. Fill in all the gaps. And then after that, if anybody has any questions, and then they can adjourn and go to the museums. From what I understand, we're going to get it, but I'll confirm that.
Yeah. You're
That's
going to find a lot of people are going to come up after we do the questions and answers. A lot of people don't want to get up and say stuff in front of everybody. So they'll come up to us afterwards and start asking questions.
they will
So,
ask a lot of questions. Yeah,
so we got to kind of drag them up to Vicky's area and talk to them there so she can hear what's going on.
absolutely. Yeah. Now, once again, I think we're going to have a sign-in sheet, which I've got here. I got it here, just like we did before, because McDougal wants to make sure if there's any new people we can add to his list, he can get it.
Right.
And then as far as munchies and drinks, I'll go out and get, the small bottles of water. And I don't know, do they have any nuts or chips or anything at like Costco?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it'll just get
Costco sells a box with all of those small bags of chips.
so just get some small bags of assorted chips, throw them in a bowl, and we're good, or throw them on a table.
That should be good.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta go to Costco on Wednesday. I can go get that.
Are you going to get the waters too, or just the chips?
I don't think they have the small bottles of waters that you're talking about. No.
Yeah, they had them at your show. Those small bottles.
Yeah, but you can't get those at Costco.
Okay. Well, look, you do the chips, Vic. I'll do the water.
Okay.
Okay. I'll find the small bottles somewhere. Outside of that, what else are we wanting to do there? What are we trying to accomplish? Just get a sign thing, right?
Okay, so Thomas is coming. So Rich, if you could put Thomas Jepson down, he's gonna explain the whole voting thing.
Okay. Can I stop sharing this thing so we can go back to seeing each other?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, so Thomas is going to be there and he's going to explain how the voting goes. And in fact, he's probably going to have more information even for us, especially after this parameter deal that we want to incorporate. So he could probably come in after, I don't know, I guess he should come in, but should he come in at the end?
Yeah, because it's a new thing that all clubs could use, so we're sharing it to make it available to everybody. And so I think that's kind of a good add-on at the end.
Okay.
You think like after the Q&A department?
Yeah, or maybe just before Q&A.
I think just before it.
Okay.
Does he have a business name?
Yes, Nevada HR.
Okay. When I send this email out to everybody, can you add that to it, Vic?
Yeah.
And then correct all my misspellings and everything else too, right?
It's not my job.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it is.
It's not my job. No, I'm supposed to take minutes.
So yeah, just add that to it because I think now do you know if he has a show and tell that he could go on?
Well, we were talking about that. I think what we're going to do is just talk to it, and between him and I, we can both and he'll explain more, obviously, but I can chime in since I've used it twice now.
You don't have anything on your computer with that, do you?
Well, nothing that I can use because those two shows that and the Scout Show are closed out in his system.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, if you talk to him, if he's got a kind of show and tell he could do, that'd be kind of cool.
He's got to have a demo. That'd be good if he could put together a demo.
Yeah, maybe he could create a fake car show.
Just by doing it.
I'll ask him.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just have him come up and show him. And then let's see, what else on the show? Because if we want to go over other stuff, I don't need to record. I can stop this recording.
Along with the video, I'm going to try and get somebody from Honor Flight or one of the board or somebody who's not going on the trip to be there on Sunday.
And if you get somebody, would they like the mic to be able to talk?
Probably for a couple minutes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So they should talk after the video.
Yeah, right
Yes.
after the video.
Any questions anybody has or any follow-up they want?
Hey, Roy, are you going to be on the flight? Is that?
Yes, that's why I
Oh,
can be
okay.
there. We get home Sunday at 4 o'clock, so
Okay, yeah, because I was talking to Donna and she goes, Rory must be on the flight if he's not going to be able to make it.
yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Okay. And are we good? Do we want to stop the recording?
Do we feel comfortable enough now with everything to answer any questions? I mean, as far as responsibilities or what, I mean, we're gonna describe the responsibilities a little bit. Do we feel good enough now to talk about that? Do you guys feel
What
good
you
about
got down there is perfect.
I think it's good.
I know one.
I think the list that you have, Vicky, I think covers everything. So I think we can answer any questions we need to.
Yeah, this
I do think that the people that we have there, we do need to see if we can get them locked in and committed at that time of the meeting.
yes,
Yeah, I agree.
but this ain't our first rodeo. We've all done all this before.
Well, Rich had a comment about what monthly meetings for the show only.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
yeah, absolutely. And
Agreed.
in person?
Well, if it's Al, if it's Alan, yeah. If it's the rest of us, no.
Well, I mean, maybe we can do every other time being in person or.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean, I think at some point in time, Alan and I were talking. There's going to be somebody from the Corvette Club there that I talked to last week. Told them that we want somebody that's put the show on for a period of years to actually walk us out to the park and show us what they did. I mean, hands on.
Yeah, that'd be Jim.
So we're
Yeah.
not going to reinvent the wheel. And
Yeah,
we'll do it on, maybe sometime a year off, Kevin. But I think we want all of our board members to be there with the exception of Rich.
yeah. I was gonna call Jim this week and talk to him a little bit about some other questions I have, but
We need Jim involved. You're right, Al. We really do.
But, well, we need a hand, sorry guys. We need a hands-on on this because, we just went before Rory and me and Alan and just where they come in, how they parked, that kind of thing. Vicky, we were camping this weekend, like and I think Karen was talking about having their group wanting to do the registration. So, we just,
I think, see, these are questions that are gonna come up. I think before the show, we have to do the registration because we're in control of, we're assuming Eventbrite.
okay,
So we're gonna have to come up, we're gonna do that.
right.
But the day of the show is, as long as we trust those people with money, and I'm assuming we are gonna go with same day registrations.
Yeah, can I do something real quick? You mind if I stop this recording?
sure.
No,
Please.
please.
Yeah? Okay.
Mhm.